What's up, man?
What's up, bro? How are you, man?
I'm good, my brother. I'm just
This is
just
recording.
driving right now. I'm just driving back from playing a little paddle. You play any paddle before?
Brother, when you come here, let's see what.
Hey! Hold on now. Hold on, Chamaki. You hold on right now, okay?
Listen here. I know you've been to the UAE because you got paddle in your blood, right?
Oh yeah, dude. Why they're obsessed out there or what?
Yeah, like it's crazy. I used to play a lot of tennis, and then it sort of
Yeah.
became big out here, and I picked it up, and now I'm playing like twice a week. So I'm all about it. I saw you set up. You've got like a little practice
Oh
net
yeah.
in your apartment, in your home somewhere.
In the office. Yeah, yeah. We set it up in the office. The Dragon Net. It's incredible. You need one.
So do you know what level you're at? Do you
I'm
know
obsessed, dude.
Okay.
Dude, I suck. I mean, listen, I think my score, whatever it is like a 3.5. But
Okay.
like the game is, I think also the game is just so interesting. Like the outdoor game and the indoor game are completely different.
So have you tried?
Like in America, the game, say again,
I was going to say, you guys play pickleball. What is the, I don't know what the difference is between pickleball and
I
paddle.
never, that's for like old ladies and it's, you don't want to play it. It's stupid. Paddle is like a real sport and it's just incredible and I love it. Pickle is it gained huge popularity. Maybe it was during COVID or something. People just needed to be outside doing something.
Hmm.
And but yeah, the paddle will eventually take over. You could just feel it already. But in America, it's mostly like converts from tennis. So the game is a little more centered around power. Where I noticed if you go like Spain, Argentina, the game is a little bit more finesse and shot selection and so yeah.
Well, listen,
Anyway,
one day in the future, I'd love to get a game against you, man.
yeah, let's do it while we're out there. Where are you right now? Are you in the UAE?
I'm in the UAE, so yeah, I'm in Dubai right now, but yeah, Abu Dhabi. Let's talk about okay, so hold on. Where are you?
We just had real New York. I'm on Manhattan right now, going from Brooklyn where I played paddle to Manhattan, and we just you just saw a train actually pass by. I don't know if it was in the shot, but real New York trip right now.
But I'm a huge fan, man. I'm a huge freaking fan. I think what you've done as Shakir as you're the Shaq of comedy. I love that.
That was so cool. Stay on the left. Stay on the left. Go down. Go straight down canal. Yeah. Sorry about that, dude. This is we're multitasking right now. Just go straight down canal.
What
Yeah.
are you in an Uber?
Yeah, we're in an Uber right now.
That's
So you
sick.
listen, we're multitasking. We got to play paddle. We got to do podcasts, but most importantly, we got to do the biggest radio show in all of UAE right here. Okay.
I love you. I love you.
Um,
You ready to come back, Abu Dhabi? Etihad Arena. You've sold out Madison Square Garden twice, which I want
yeah,
to talk about shortly. But you're coming back here to Abu Dhabi. We're excited. It's Abu Dhabi Comedy Week as well. You're bringing it.
yeah, yeah. I'm stoked, dude. I'm like, I had a great time. Everybody out there, at least all the Emiratis, are like educated in America, but they're educated in like real America, not like NYU, like East Tennessee State. Like they saw some real, you know. So they're gonna get references. Like I'll be honest, I thought you guys got references more than when we were touring in Europe, like way more American references. And I wonder if you're just getting way more American television, movies, like culture. I don't know, but like it just I felt like I had to adjust my set a little bit more when I was traveling in Europe than I did when I was in Abu Dhabi last time.
But I think with like, with obviously with your social media and what it's done, like, I mean, I know out this way, but I think globally as well, you have like, do you feel like it just exploded in the last 18 months? Did it go to another level for Andrew Schulz, or have you always seen this and always felt this?
No, it's definitely continuing to cook right now. Like you definitely feel it start to get bigger and bigger. Um, I was always very fortunate because I did my career like I started basically on YouTube and social media because I wasn't really given any opportunities from the mainstream platforms. But the benefit of that is that that was the only access to for stand up for a lot of people abroad. Like there just wasn't a stand up channel in the Middle East. So they were watching shit on YouTube and they were watching me. And I built up an audience, and yeah, it's awesome. It's the coolest thing in the world that I get to travel internationally doing stand up. It's great.
Like I've been following your career recently, but then I think it was, did Rogan, he reposted your site where you only had your show up for like 30 hours or something. I remember you had something up where you went to a website, but you could only watch it for 30 hours.
Oh, I sold the last special. Yeah, there was a whole thing, and I had to buy it back, and then I just sold it on this website called Moment House, and then people got to, basically support me because I was in this situation that was kind of a tricky one, and but it ended up blowing up, man. That was awesome.
I went and
Yeah,
bought that.
yeah.
That
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah, for me, like that's the first time I've ever wanted to go to a website, pay for something, and I was like stressing out because I'm like, man, he's only putting it up there for like a few hours. I got to get this real quickly. I was
Yeah,
talking to my wife,
yeah,
like, come on, quickly, we got to
yeah,
watch it. We got to
yeah,
watch it. It's
yeah,
gonna go.
yeah.
Like, that's pretty cool, man. Like you can create something that people want and need.
Yeah, I mean, like my whole career, to put it bluntly, has really just been in the people's hands.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I mean, that's kind of just how I look at it. So I just put stuff out there. If people like it and they enjoy what I do, then they come out to the shows. It's really that simple. So, I don't know. I really don't even know how else to phrase it. It's just like I just have to keep on putting things out that people are enjoying and inspired by, and then I get to keep on having a career. So it's been pretty awesome, and I think it's why I have so much attention to detail with like the live shows and even the podcast and everything. Like I just put so much time and honestly like money into making sure the experiences are great, especially the live show, just because again, I haven't been like given this opportunity from like a network or something like that. The people are the ones that have given me the opportunity. So I feel like incredibly indebted to showing them the best time to justify did I even get to do this stuff? Like bringing 50 Cent out at Madison Square Garden, it was like a dream. Like Madison Square Garden is already a dream come true. Bringing my wife and kid out there is already a dream come true. And then 50 Cent comes out and it's just like, imagine you're in the audience, you've been following me since I posted clips on fucking social media, and then you're at the culminating moment in my career, and then 50 Cent comes out. It's just like I would imagine as an audience member, you're like, I made the right decision. I made the right decision supporting this dude, and he really cares about our experience here.
I
And
love
that
that.
is fire to me.
And I wanted to touch on
Yeah.
that because I agree. Like there was two things I wanted to say. Number one, I got a close relationship with my father, and he's like mid-70s. So, every day's a
Oh, God.
blessing, Dad, right? Every day's a blessing.
Yep.
And I could see
Yeah,
that.
man.
I could see that when you had this 17-year-old dream of wanting to perform and play at Madison Square Garden, that joy that you would have experienced. Because I've had moments where I'm so glad my father got to experience.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what it was about? And I want to ask you,
Oh, it was
I
amazing.
want to ask you another thing. Do you think your relationship with your father, because I'm just talking from my relationship with my father, we've got closer as I've got older and he's got older.
Mm.
Did you find that as well, or you've always had that?
I mean, we've always been very close. I think as it's been a little bit harder as we've gotten older, just because my dad has essentially Alzheimer's, so like his memory isn't really there. So short-term memory isn't really there. But so that's obviously a little bit difficult because you can't connect in the same way. Like I want to just be there for him. I want to, ask him what's going on with his day and all those types of things. But it's a little bit harder for him to socialize. He's not like really depressed or sad. He's handling it with elegance, but it does, affect your ability to just kind of like show. It's more now. I'm just like I just want to be around you, just so you know that I got you. And but yeah, just like being able to do that and have him in the building, and my dad had a dad, so he broke that cycle. I'm sure my dad's dad had a dad. Hurt people kind of hurt people. You learn from what you have, and but he like broke that, and it was just like really important to me that he saw. I'm sure even as his kind of memories going away, like in the moment, there's a time where he's like, wow, like I really leaned into my kid and I really like supported him, and then he got to do this, and like I hope he knows that like that's only possible because of that. So even if for like a moment he's in there thinking about that, I'm like, oh, that's my life's made. My life's made.
It's cool, man.
You know?
Be proud
Yeah.
of us. That's a
It's
beautiful.
also funny too. Like there are funny things about it. Like, he had to get all his toenails removed, which sucks. But like, he woke up the next morning and he looked down at his feet and he's just like, "Hey, where did my toenails go? Like, what's going on?" Thanks. So
Oh,
there's like,
man.
there's funny things about it too, and you gotta have a sense of humor about all these things. It's all a blessing, bro.
So you've got to your location. I don't want to take too much, but where are you
Take
going?
as much time as you want. We're chilling, dude.
I
That's all I got to do right now.
I love it, man. It's cool when you get to I always say from my end, being a radio guy, you see people, you become a fan, but you've never met them, and then you get to have a chat like this, and then you just find out that the guy or the girl is legit cool. So I appreciate
Oh,
it.
that's fine. That's fine,
So
man.
what do you do when you come to, like, you must research cities, because when you came here, you were dropping chamakis and chamuks. Like, that is a very UAE thing. Like, my daughters, I got a 14-year-old and I got a 12-year-old, right?
Oh,
And
amazing.
and I just had a baby 6 months ago. Like, I want to talk about your
Oh man, congrats, dude. That's awesome.
likewise. I want to talk about you in a moment. But my daughters, all I tell them is like, "Are you a chamak?
Yeah,
Dad needs to know." And a lot of people follow Dad, and so I put up on my social media the other day. I was like, "What is a chamaki? Where do they go? What do they do?" And everyone was like, "Just ask your daughters." So then I go to my daughters. I'm like, "Why is everyone telling me to ask my daughters? Are you guys
yeah,
chomaks? Dad needs to know this." And they're like, "We're not chomaks." Now, Andrew Schulz comes to the UAE, does a whole bit on chomaks. We were all
yeah,
like, "How did he know this? How
yeah,
did it
yeah.
happen?"
I don't. I don't know. I'm curious. I just like talking to people and like learning about the environment I'm in, and I think that oftentimes just informs all of my comedy. And now people, like a couple people mentioned the term, and I was like, oh, there's something here. And then I started kind of digging in a little bit and asking, and I had a buddy out there that I was talking to. He started breaking a couple things down, and it seemed to me that there was this like cultural nuance that exists there and really nowhere else, and nobody else knows about it. And
Yeah.
to me, that's really fun. Like, especially as an outsider, to be able to tap into that, I'm like, oh, that's just great. And this is like an awesome New York interview because you can hear a police car in the background. Like, you're getting a real New York moment. I'm sitting on the streets of Soho.
It's
Okay.
so, but for me, this is so cool because, like, yeah, you're like New York, you're sitting on a street. I can see like the fire stairs. I grew up in
Yeah,
Australia. We didn't have this. I only saw this on Seinfeld and Friends, right? So, like,
yeah.
this is pretty cool as well for me, man.
I mean, this is crazy. I think this might be it. There it is. Ambulance.
But I'm waiting for someone just to walk by and be like, "Damn, Andrew Schulz, what's going on?"
Say hi to my boy George.
Hey, George.
Listen, what's up, my man? How you doing, bro? Good, good. I see you. Love you. Thank you, man. Thank you for coming.
Where's George from?
Um, Hungry?
Hungary. So
I think so. Hungry, yeah.
okay, so you do the research, you find these little things, because and what I loved about that is when you posted it on social, people from outside the UAE were loving that. And I'm like, how do they even know what a
Yeah,
chamak is?
yeah, yeah. It's cool to see also like the really specific nuanced things. I guess there's a little part of me like, I don't know. If you come to my shows in the States, it's really interesting because the audience is all different people, right? Like it's just all different groups of people. And I'm sure that that's happened because at some time I probably, said some joke about their culture in like a nuanced way where they like felt, seen or reflected. And they're like, okay, this is kind of cool. And it's taught me an interesting thing. It's like everybody likes to be made fun of as long as they know that you don't hate them. And if they feel like you actually took a second to like learn about them, just the smallest thing, they really enjoy the attention. They like being seen, it's when you do the low hanging fruit shit that people are kind of, they're like, oh, I've heard these jokes my whole life, whatever. But if you know like a little specific thing about them, they're not angry at all. They're not offended. They actually like really enjoy it. And that's something I kind of learned, and it's just naturally a thing that I enjoy. Like anywhere I travel, I just want to soak up as much information as I can. Like I'm a tour guide guy. Like anywhere I go, I hire a tour guide.
Wow.
I am. That's it. I need the tour. I need to know the history. I need to know everything.
Are
Everything.
you're doing like the storytelling in your ears, you're hearing, the tape. What do you call the tape when you go to like,
No, no. I need a human because I need to ask questions. Like you know what I mean. I need to know all the thing behind the thing, etc. Everything's got to be broken down.
it's freaking great. You did the Tom Brady roast,
That
epic.
was awesome, man.
Yeah,
It
man, like
was.
it was epic. You said in your podcast you were going up last. Like that's hard because
Oh yeah.
people are using jokes. Did you have to change or cancel or get rid of any jokes because you were like, it's being used too much? Like, how did it go?
Yeah, a little bit. Like there's certain lines. Like basically, what happens is there's only so many connections you can make about the same people, right? So people start making the connections, and it might not be the same joke as you, but it's not the same punchline, but the same connection has been made. And if it's been made, you just kind of, it's like the audience might not react in the same way. So the way that I was kind of designing the set is, okay, how do we come at angles that I don't think will be touched at all? We still need to make sure. And I thought that the producers did a great job. Like for the most part, what they did is the producers got to see everybody's sets, and then they would let you know, hey, this is going to get touched on before you. You might want to change that.
Okay.
So yeah, we had to change some stuff, but like, dude, it was a great, like that was like, at least in the States, that was like a cultural moment. Like that felt like the Super Bowl or the NBA Finals. Like everybody watched it. That's what it felt like.
It went in the Middle East, everyone watched it as well. It was number one trending here, man. We watched it that
Isn't
night.
that crazy? Isn't
And
that crazy?
rarely am I going to sit down and watch something for 3 hours straight. And I don't even know American football, but I was watching and understanding, okay, this was his coach. I don't think they got along. Like it was all getting put together, you know. What I did want to ask you was the baby. Congratulations. How is it? I
Oh,
mean,
thank you.
Mother's Day just celebrated. First time.
Yeah, that was cool.
You go all out? Did you feel like you had a bit of pressure here? Because my wife, she just had her first baby. I'm divorced, so I had my first baby with my second wife, and I
Yeah.
felt like I really wanted to show Mother's Day. It was the first time.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah. I went I went all out. I think my wife wasn't really, I don't know what she was expecting because I flew back Saturday. I did so my last week was crazy, right? I did the Tom Brady, I did Madison Square Garden Friday, Madison Square Garden Saturday. Sunday I flew out for the Tom Brady roast. Monday I flew back. Wednesday I fly back out to Thursday I flew back out to LA. And then so I go back out to LA. I do the crypto or Staples Center, like where the Lakers play. And then with a comedian named Shane Gillis. And then Friday I go to San Diego. Saturday I fly back here. Okay. So I'm like, what's up, my boy? Say hi to everybody in Abu Dhabi. Hi, Abu Dhabi.
yo, what
How
up?
are you? But so she wasn't really expecting anything, but I think I came through. I think I pulled it off. I think I pulled it off.
I want to bring my wife, who's a big fan. Hold on, because I have interviewed I mean, Chris Hemsworth, she doesn't care. John Legend, she doesn't care. Andrew Schulz, she's like in the room with me. Come and say,
She's got great taste.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Good, nice to meet you.
She's from LA.
Thank you.
I asked her last week, I said, I want to get the Andrew Schulz cut.
Yes,
No,
we like this.
She told me absolutely not.
No, that's what they say at the beginning. And then eventually they just fall in love with it. Trust me, I've been here. I know these things.
Yeah, can I do it?
Try it.
Yes. Are you guys coming to the show?
I am, yeah, for sure. I'll be
What about you? Are you coming?
We're up at 4 a.m., so I'm going to try to get there because we're up at 4 a.m. to do the morning show.
Let's see if you can. Maybe we can figure something out.
But yeah, if you're around, I'll bring my partner. We'll have a paddle. I'm ready to go in paddle, man. I'm ready to take you on.
Oh, dude, absolutely, would love that. That'd be great. How you doing, brother?
See, that's just a fan right there.
Yeah, we're just hanging out, man. This is the city. Getting the real city right now.
Yeah, but you sell Madison Square Garden twice, and you just sit in Soho on the steps.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be one of those where like you're just this recluse, you know, like I need to be with the people. Like people give me everything. The only reason I knew about the Chamaki stuff is because I got to hang out with the people. And I think once you remove yourself from the people, like you're detached from culture, you're detached from like the feelings that the people you're trying to represent have, and yeah, it's just bad. You always got to be plugged in my opinion.
Yeah, smart. I appreciate
And
it.
New Yorkers get it. New Yorkers are like they're cool. Like they usually just give you a handshake, maybe ask for a picture, and then they keep it moving. They're chill with all this stuff, you know.
I love that, bro. Last question.
Yes.
You're in jail and you need to get out. Which other comic are you calling to get you out?
Let me tell you something. If I'm in jail and I need to get out, well, where am I in jail? Am I in jail in Abu Dhabi? Because a royal family member is going to be called immediately.
Yeah, you'd be all
Okay.
right. You won't be in jail in Abu Dhabi.
Immediately. Okay. Those are the things that I'm kind of looking forward to doing again. We had like a tea ceremony. There was like 12 different types of tea. Yeah, and it was, oh, this one has milk. This one is this one. It's just like, guys, what are we doing here? Like I've had 12 cups of tea. We need, this is too much. I'm not going to be able to sleep.
I love him. Andrew Schulz, you're a freaking legend, brother. And I can't wait to see you in Abu Dhabi again, man.
I'll see you guys later. Nice to meet you. Peace.
God bless you, Brian. Take care. Thank
Thanks,
you.
man. Peace.
See you, bro.